What's going on, guys? Welcome back to an episode of Fishing with Flair. In today's episode, we have a Lucky Tackle Box unboxing. So let's get right into it. We've got some nice decorative wrapping there. Alright, you guys see there, a box filled with baits. We're going to take them out one by one. And I'll discuss a little bit about the lures, and maybe give you guys a little bit of advice on fishing these lures. First thing I see here is this card. It says, just fish it. It's a little promo for fishingcrate.com. Then of course we've got the card here with all the lures, descriptions, prices, stuff like that. And what I didn't mention is this is the Bass XL box. They have the normal Bass box. This is the XL. So now let's get to the baits. So now I got all the baits out. We'll start with this. This is the Fish Hound, and you guys may recognize her. That is Darsizzle from Darsizzle Offshore. Makes some pretty awesome saltwater YouTube videos. This month's social media spotlight goes to Tyler Anderson from Tyler's Real Fishing. You guys probably know him as well. Lots of good information in here. Just a lot of good information about fishing different lures, teaches you how to fish the lures, stuff like that. Just a lot of good information, and then as well they got a lot of coupons in the back. Like I always say, it's my favorite part of the box. Enough of that, let's get into the baits. First bait that I've got here is a 6 cents. This is a Crush Flat 75X. As you guys can see there, it's a pretty sweet looking bait. I actually have quite a few of these. I caught my first bass of 2016 on this lure right here, actually. Not quite this color, I think it's a sunfish. Either way, I know 6 cents makes a ton of awesome lures. I had a big order come in like last week. I've been using a lot of their stuff, and it's pretty good stuff. Solid rattles in there. One thing I like about this bait in particular is it is flat like it says. So it's going to have that nice tight wiggle for right now in the springtime when that water's still a little bit cold. Works perfect. Second bait here, this is definitely my favorite one that's in the box. You guys know I love throwing buzz baits, especially black. Lucky Tackle Box even included the right color on this one, which is fantastic. You got a Strike King. This is a swinging sugar buzz. That's the bait right there. There's a couple unique things. One being that it is a free swinging hook. For those of you guys who don't know, the benefit of that is bass cannot throw your lure as easily if they don't have the leverage. Two, you can bend the arm of the blade down so it clacks on top of the head right there. So you can either have a clacking buzz bait or you bend it up and you have a non-clacking buzz bait. 2-in-1, super awesome bait made by Strike King. The next bait is something I've never actually even thrown. I don't own any of these, which is why I like getting a Lucky Tackle Box every month, because I get to try new lures. This bait here is a reaction strike. This is an XRM spy bait. Those of you guys who know what spy baiting is, basically you throw it out and you gotta have super clear water, and it's kind of like a jerk bait or like a prop bait, but it's subsurface. It's called spy baiting. It's something unique. If you guys don't know how to use it or do it, maybe you guys can YouTube some videos over it. Lucky Tackle Box's YouTube channel might have a video on it. I haven't seen it go up yet, but I know he does videos over every lure in the box. I would assume that he's gonna do a video over spy baiting, but I can't promise you that. Overall though, that bait looks freaking sweet. Definitely excited to use it. I don't fish a lot of clear water, but you know, I'm now traveling a whole lot with this whole YouTube deal, so maybe I'll take it with me when I go somewhere with a little bit more clear water. The next bait we have here, this is a swim bait made by Raw Outdoors Incorporated, and this guy right here is a Raw 08. It's like a little swim bait here. You guys can see they're very, very realistic looking paint job on there. Nice swimming action that looks just like a fish swimming through the water. That thing is freaking sweet. I have a few of something similar like this, but I don't think I have this exact one. I'm not huge into throwing swim baits, but it is something that I'm hoping to kind of learn throughout the rest of this year and hopefully stick a big fish, because you guys know swim baits like this catch a big bass. The next lure is a Lunker Hunt swim bait, and these are 3 inches long. It's called the Bento swim bait. They are just real small finesse swim bait. Honestly, they kind of look like a drop shot bait, but they've got a paddle tail, which is interesting. So you guys can see there, it's just like a little finesse swim bait, something real small that you could tie on to get those really finicky bass, especially if you're in clear water. You probably don't want to throw that in real dirty water, but if you're in that clear water, bass are finicky, high pressure, stuff like that. That is a nice little finesse swim bait there. Very interesting lure that came in this month's Lucky Tackle Box. The next bait is brand new. I don't even know if these have hit the shelves yet. This is the VNMJ bug. Now I talked to Vietnam at the Bassmaster Classic, and they gave me like 4 or 5 packs of these, and they said that dude right there, Jacob Prosnick, didn't even have them before they gave them to me. I had them before the man Jay Pros. So I know they are brand new. They're probably just getting in the tackle warehouse and retailers and stuff, but it's an awesome little bait. I've had some time to kind of throw it around. Thing is sick. That's what the bait looks like out of the package. It is just a nice, small, compact. This is just a perfect flipping bait, something to throw in brush piles, lay down, something that you guys know I love flipping and pitching. Comes in a perfect color of green pumpkin. You guys know, like I always say, is green pumpkin is the best color of soft plastics. But it's got a lot of action. It's basically like a brush hog, but it's slimmed down. It's a little bit smaller, and it's got those ribbed edges right there, which gives off a little bit more vibration, and it displaces a little bit more water, which is always good, especially fishing dirty water. Those fish feel the bait through their lateral line a little bit better, and you catch more fish. Last but not least, we have some Mustad flipping hooks. These guys right there are perfect for that J-bug that I was just holding up. And as you guys can see, this is not the traditional Mustad packaging. This is autism awareness packaging on here. Lucky Tackle Box partnered up with Mustad, as you guys can see there. It says LTB right there as a proud supporter. They partnered up and just to bring awareness to autism. As you guys can see, they're nice heavy-duty flipping hooks, and they painted it blue instead of the traditional black for the autism awareness, which is a very good cause. Super excited that Lucky Tackle Box was a part of that. As you can see there, fits perfectly on that little J-bug, that flipping hook, so that's what I would use it for, is just flipping and pitching into brush piles like I was talking about. Alright guys, that is it. That is the end of the box. This box came with 7 items, which is fantastic. The total price of this box is right here. And what I didn't mention earlier was if you use promo code FREELURE and you are a new member, not an existing member, a new member, and use promo code FREELURE, you'll get a free Livingston lure. You get a free Livingston lure in your next box. Now I know some of you guys are existing customers for Lucky Tackle Box, and you guys kind of complain that I only have promo codes for new members, but you guys got to remember that I gave you guys a 10% off promo code when you first signed up. So I can't give promo codes for every single month, otherwise Lucky Tackle Box won't be able to put the baits in the box to ship out. So again, use promo code FREELURE, you get a free Livingston lure if you're a new member. And for those of you guys wondering about the Bass XL box, it's only $23.95, and you get all these baits in it. They also have a downgraded version, which is just the regular Bass box, and that goes for $14.99. Again, for you new existing members, use promo code FREELURE, you get a free Livingston lure in your box. But that's it for this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you guys learned something. I didn't really do a lot of tips in this video. I wish I probably should have talked about more. What was that? I should have talked a little bit more about the bait that came in there, you know, maybe locations on where to throw them. But of course, if you guys got any comments, like, hey, where do you throw that swim bait at? Or where do you throw that crankbait at? Or, you know, what color works best for this? You guys just always drop me a comment. I will get back to you at some point. With me traveling so much, sometimes it may take up to a week, but I promise you it will not take me any more than a week to get back to you guys, because I usually only go out of town for 4 days, and then I work the other 3 days back at home answering comments, editing videos, etc. Alright, that's enough talking for the day. Thanks for watching. It's got really loud rattle, so it's a good fall time bait, which is perfect for the October box that they sent.